morning, friends. Next previous class we discussed about matter around us. The matter means the substances which have the mass and occupies space. They are called as matter. Every matter, each and every matter is made up of atoms and molecules. Atoms are the building blocks of matter. Without atoms, there is no matter. So all the atoms group together, they form a matter. This matter is divided into four groups: solids, liquids, gas, and plasma. This topic, this I already explained in last class. This today's class, I am going to explain about the properties of liquids and gases. Already we discussed the properties of solids in last class. The properties of solids already I told you: very high visibility, very stronger, high intermolecular forces, very closely packed. Intermolecular gap is no gap, there is no space, intermolecular space is less, and there is no compressibility, there is no diffusion, so they are in motion. These topics I explained in solids. Now the topic is about so properties of liquids. Properties of liquids. For example, so you have water. What are the liquids examples? Water, milk, so oils, petrol, diesel, kerosene, cooking oils, that all are in the form of liquid stage. They are liquids examples. When daily life you can see these liquids. So water, daily we can use water. Oils, milk, that are in liquid. For example, so we can take some of the liquid, 1 liter of liquid, or 100 ml of liquid, 100 ml water, or a milk you can take, and we can collect different types of jars. For example, take different types of jars, like this is jar 1, and this is one more jar, and this is the one more jar. Different types of jars we collect. We collect different types of jars. Okay. So now we can pour. I can pour the milk into the jars. Okay. So after pouring, when you pour the liquid into the jars. Same amount of liquid you can pour into different types of jars, different types of materials. Okay. So observe that what is the shape of the liquid. So what is the shape? What is the shape of the liquids? What is the shape of the liquid? There are different shapes. The shape. This is the shape of the liquid. This is the shape of the liquid here. This is the shape of the liquid here. This is the shape of the liquid. So equal shape is there. They have the equal shape. The liquids having a shape, equal shape? No. So they don't have particular shape. So in which container you are pouring, the liquids will get the same shape. Okay. So the liquids having the container shape. Okay. So the liquids have the container shape. Container shape. So there is no particular shape. There is a particular shape, and they occupies volume, occupies space. They occupy space, but they don't have particular shape. They have only particular volume, but there is a particular shape. They have which shape? The liquids having dash shape. There is container shape. So what is the shape of the container? The liquids will get same shape. Okay, that's why the liquids have the container shape. Okay, so the liquids, there is no shape, but they have, but they have different volume. Different volume. They have different volume, but there is no particular shape. So the liquids have different volume, but if not, no different shape. So there is no shape, but they have different volume. The liquids. What is the shape of the liquids? In which channel you are pouring, that shape will get same shape. So that's why they don't have particular shape. So the liquids have there is no shape for the liquids, but they have container shape and they have different volume. So the liquids have different volume, but not different volume. They have different volume, but there is no particular shape. So the liquids has so different volume, have no shape, have and no shape, and they have different volume. Different volume. So they don't have shape, but they have volume, particular different volume. There is no different shape, but they have different volume. So they are called as liquids. Okay? There is no shape, but they have different volume. So liquids have no shape, but they have different volume. So what are the properties? What are the molecular arrangement? How the molecular arrangement is there for liquids? For liquids, the molecular arrangement are somewhat loosely packed. For liquids, they have particular. There is no particular shape, but they have volume. They have space, but they have, for example, like that, they have some gap between the molecules and atoms. There is some gap. So there is the internal force of attraction is less. So the intermolecular force is somewhat less compared to solids. Intermolecular force is less. So compared to solids, whenever you compare solids, the liquids have some less intermolecular force. Okay, and they have somewhat less gap. They have so gap. They have small space or gap between the atoms. So they have small gap. We observe there is a small gap between the atoms and molecules. Okay, but when you compare solids, for solids they don't have gap, but here there is small gap. That's why the internal force is less. Okay, so liquids can flow. Liquids can flow. So which can flow are called as dash. I ask some question for you. One question. What are called fluids? Fluids means what? Which can flow. Okay. What is the difference between flow and motion? Motion means whenever you throw the object, all the particles present in the object will be moving the same time and same distance. They are in motion. For example, if you throw the water, what happens? Some molecules fall here, some molecules fall somewhere. So there is no same speed. They are not in same motion. They don't cover the same distance. That's why they are called as fluids. So they can flow. So which can flow are called as fluids. Okay, which can flow are called fluids. So liquids are fluids. That's why liquids can flow. And they have some compressibility. They show the compressibility property because there is a gap. When you apply force, Okay, when you apply the force, what happens? The gap will be filled here. So they have compressibility property. They show compressibility property. They show compressibility property, and they have diffusion property also. They show diffusion also. They show diffusion property. They show diffusion property also. So they have diffusion property. They have compressibility. They can flow, and they have small gap between the atoms, and their thermal force of attraction is very small, and they have no shape, and they have container shape, and they have definite volume. They are not rigid. They don't show any rigid property. Where very easily you can break the molecules. Okay, these molecules easily you can break down these molecules because the liquids they can flow. That's why they don't have rigid property. Okay, this is about properties of liquids. So liquids they don't have particular shape. They have container shape. So different containers we pour the liquid in different shapes. They show different shapes. So that's why the liquids don't have any particular shape, and they have different volume. Okay, but matter, so the intermolecular force of attraction between the atoms is somewhat less compared to solids. They have small gap between the atoms. Liquids can flow, means the substance which can flow are called as fluids. The substance which can flow are called as fluids. So they show compressibility property. They show diffusion property also. They are diffuse. Diffuse means mixing the water. So any color substance mixing, easily mix one more substance to other substance. For example, a drop of ink poured into the water. What happens? That will spread into the water. So it's called as diffusion. For example, you can pour water into the milk, easily mix into the liquid. They can spread easily. So the spreading property of the material is called as diffusion property. Okay. So this is about properties of liquids. Okay, liquids have different shape, different volume, but no different shape. So the intermolecular force of attraction is more or less. They have different. They have small gaps. Intermolecular space is somewhat less, and liquids can flow. They show compressibility property. They show diffusion property. Okay, this is about properties of liquids. Okay. Next. Next, properties of gases. You know gases. You can see the gas. You can feel the gas. But you can see or feel. You can see the gas. Okay. You can feel, can't see. You can feel the gases. So many names, atmosphere contains so many number of gases. So you know some names of gases like oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, and inert gases. So many gases are present in the atmosphere. So these are all the gases you can't see with our eye because they are in particular gaseous state. You can't observe. Water vapor in the form of gaseous state. But so how can you feel? What are the properties? Why they are flowing? Why they are very speed? They are moving speed. Why they are diffuse more? Why they have more compressibility? So you know all of you. You, for example, nowadays we are using petrol. Before we use the liquids like petroleum, so kerosene, diesel, they are in liquid state. Yes or not? They are liquids. We are using mobiles. We are using bikes. We are using petroleum, kerosene, diesel only. But nowadays we are using gas. CNG gas. What is full form of CNG? Properties of gases. Properties of gases. Okay. So you know gas CNG, LPG. You know the full form of these two? Compressed natural gas. Compressed natural gas. So liquefied petroleum gas. Compressed natural gas, liquefied petroleum gas. Okay, so compressed natural gas. Compressed natural gas, LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, liquefied petroleum gas. Okay, so this CNG gas, where we are using CNG gas? CNG gas used in automobiles. Nowadays we are using, so autos and cars, they are filling with this CNG gas. Why should we use CNG gas? Why should we not use the petrol, diesel, kerosene? When they burn, the petrol will give smoke, releases smoke. It is a toxic gases released into the atmosphere. CNG is the safest. They did not pollute the atmosphere. LPG, before 10 years back, we are using coal for burning purpose, sticks. We are using it. Okay, and now we are using every home. We are using LPG gases, liquefied petroleum gas. So when they burn, petroleum gases are burned, they can't produce any polluted gases. They can't pollute the atmosphere. That's why you are using nowadays. All are using CNG and CNG gases for vehicles and automobiles. LPG gas is for cooking purpose. It means so domestic purpose we are using LPG gas, and vehicle for automobiles we are using compressed natural gases. Okay, so these two are very important. Liquefied petroleum gas. They ask the question to expand CNG. What is CNG? Expand. What is the full form of CNG? They ask. Okay, so the gases. So molecular arrangement of gases. So they have very high space between the atoms. There is a large space between the atoms. That's why they don't have neither have shape nor volume. They don't have particular shape. They don't have particular volume. They neither have shape nor volume. It means that these gases, they don't have particular shape. They don't have particular volume. So you know, all of you. So large amount of gas is filled in the cylinders. So sometimes the gas cylinders will blast. Why the cylinders are blast? Because of the very large volume of gas filled in the particular small volume of cylinder. That's why they may blast. They come out large amount of gas every time. They may be blast. That's why they don't have particular volume. They don't have particular shape. Neither shape nor they don't have. So they don't have neither volume. They don't have neither have shape nor volume. Okay, this is about. So okay. So what are the properties? Will show the gases. So gases will show. So height, there is no. So there is no force of attraction. No force of attraction. Actually negligible. Actually, there is no force of attraction between the atoms. Actually, because very high gap, there is large amount of gap between the atoms. That's why they have very less attractive forces. So there is a large gap. So there is a large gap. There is a large gap between the atoms. There is a large gap between the atoms. Okay. So they neither have shape nor volume, and there is no force of attraction between the atoms. There is a large gap present between the atoms. That's why they can flow. So what is the fluids? Fluids are called as, so which can flow. Liquids and gases are called as fluids. So gases can flow. Gases can flow. Gases can flow. Can flow means what? They can, because of their fluids, that's why they can flow. Okay, they show high compressibility. I told you already. Large amount of gas filled in a small volume of cylinders. So they have highly compressible. The gases are highly compressible. They are highly compressible. Dash are highly compressible gases. So which are highly diffuse? Gases are highly diffuse. Gases are highly diffusible. Highly diffusible. Diffuse. They usually diffuse, easily mix into other colors, into the gases. They have show highly diffusion property and highly compressible. Okay, and they don't show no rigidity, no rigidity property. Okay, they don't have neither shape nor volume, and they show the property of liquids. Like there is no large gap between the atoms, that's why they have very negligible force of attraction. They large gap present with the atoms, there is no force of attraction. The gases can flow. They are highly compressible, and the gases are highly diffusible and no rigidity property. So these gases easily we can feel the gases properties is very easy, and they have no rigidity property. Gases are highly diffusible and they have highly compressible. Gases can flow. There is a large gap between the atoms. There is no force of attraction and neither have shape nor volume. So liquids and gas we discuss now. So liquids and gases. So compared to gases, liquids somewhat more attraction between the atoms. And there is a large gap between the atoms in the gases. So there is no force of attraction. There is a large gap between the atoms. The gas can flow, highly compressible. Gases are highly diffuse, no rigidity. Solids. What about solids? Solids are very highly diffuse, highly rigidity. There is no diffusion property. There is no highly compressible. They are in motion. Quite opposite. The gases and solids are maximum. They are in quite opposite properties. Okay. They have shape and volume, but they don't have particular volume. So solids, liquids, and gases. The matter which is present around us is called as the matter which occupies space. Solids, liquids, and gases. Next, I told you plasma state. Plasma state is made up of particularly only ions, only ions. So they are chargeable ions. So the ions what they have charge. They have a charge on their body is called as a ion. They are made up of only ions. So these are the properties of gases. Neither have shape nor volume. They don't shape property. So next is the questions. So everyone go through the textbook and read the lesson and note down the answers for the questions. Okay, homework is explain the properties of solids, liquids. First one. Second one is explain the properties of gas. Yes. So answer these two questions. So listen now, everyone, watch the video carefully. So when you are watching, you should keep headphone and also write down the classwork. Should write the classwork. Why? Because you are 9th class. So should write the classwork. But your marks will be there, internal marks will be there. So 10 marks, internal marks will be there. So and also note down the IW and also what I am giving questions, write down answer for the questions in your homework. Okay, everyone should follow. When you are watching video, you keep your textbook. Read textbook carefully. From the textbook only there are the questions maximum. Okay, students, everyone should follow the question answers, lessons, everything. Okay, next class I am going to explain you about properties, how they will show diffusion property, how they will show compressible properties. So I will explain the two topics next class. You know all syringe injections. When you enter doctor, they keep injection on syringe. So take a syringe and fill with some liquid into it. So you can press, close the mouth of the syringe and press the piston, it will move somewhat. So otherwise, next after that, you can leave, take it out water and only empty, you can press it. So what difference you observed? So the piston will move somewhat, go front in case of gases compared to liquids. Means gases have show more compressibility than liquids. Okay, and solids don't have no compressibility. Okay, thank you students. Everyone should go through the textbook and note down the CW.